Now watching the Jazzy Mango Red Carpet Lounge. Make sure you sit back and relax, and we got a hot show for you today. So make sure you subscribe, and stay tuned.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Janae Music, and you can find me everywhere at Janae Music. And make sure you check out my girl Jazzy Mango on the red carpet.
Jazzy Mango, and welcome to the Jazzy Mango Red Carpet Lounge. I'm sitting here chilling with my homegirl, Miss Janae Music. How are you doing?
Hey girl, I'm great. How are you?
Yes, I'm doing great. You are looking great. You just shine. I see the highlight.
Thank you. A little bit. I don't really do it too much.
Yes.
But I'll be like, all right, somebody gonna get the picture of me. Let me put a little bit on.
You gotta do it. What have you been up to?
Everything at this point. I've been recording. I've been releasing some music. I've been filming a movie.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot. Music video. Just trying to, stay busy, build up my repertoire, build up my brand. Working with the stylist and just trying to pull it all together.
So I want to go back to, you said that you're working on a movie.
Yeah.
Now, when did you get into that? Where is it something that you always wanted to do? Somebody presented it to you?
Honestly, I love acting. I used to act when I was younger, and so I just never had much of an opportunity to do it as an adult. I did a web series before.
Okay.
And I thought it was really fun and it was cool. So then I was like, okay. And then someone reached out to me and was like, you have the perfect image for this person in this film. So how about you try it out? And I was like, okay. And I went and I read the lines and they were like, yes, you're it.
Yes,
so I was like, okay. And we've been filming for the past 2 months. Awesome. And it's a short film. It's called Renegade.
Okay.
And it's really, really cool. I get to beat up people and shoot people and kill people, and I'm just kicking ass and taking names.
Okay, so you get to be the badass.
I do.
It's always fun when you could be like a little alter ego and things like that.
You know what? And deep down, she is me.
Okay. Okay, so y'all better watch out. Don't be trying to do her.
Facts.
Yes.
But so it's really fun. I just feel like I get to do the things that I really would do and want to do, but I haven't done.
So, this project that you've been working on, like, tell me about it. Where was your headspace during it? Is it more on your in love in here, or you on your black power? Where are you on this journey?
Right now, I'm kind of in a mix of things. Like, I haven't really came up with the title yet. I'm not even finished the project. Like, it's going to be a short EP, but I'm trying to create so much music around it so that way I can kind of choose how I want it to flow.
Right.
Right now I have a few turn up songs where it's like, I'm just like bossed up, having a good time. So that may be on there. And then I do have some sexy love songs where it's like, a little bit of this. I've always had a hard time creating a project, and I've never really put out a full project because I have so many areas and facets of life that I tap into, and I never really feel like it all gels together. Like, I just kind of create from the heart, and I just keep, blossoming from that.
Right.
So then it never really comes together as a whole package, so I never release it as that. I always put out, like, singles because it's like, all right, this song is me, what I'm feeling right now, so I've been doing that. But at this stage in my life, I've been going through kind of like heartbreak rebuild type of situation. So it's kind of like a mix in moods.
So what I also want to ask you is, as an artist, I'm pretty sure you have a team, and
I don't.
That's what I was going to ask you. How difficult is it to get somebody else to see your vision and be on the same page as you? that you know, haven't found that yet. And, you know, at some point, it's kind of like, at least if you know you're working with only you know the stuff's going to get done.
Yeah, I think that, honestly, that's kind of been, like, my biggest thing for real. It's like, I really, really have a hard time depending on people. Like, when I was growing up and I started doing music, I really wanted to do a girl group. Like, I was like, oh, that would be so dope. And I was trying to put things together. But every time I tried to work with someone, they were like lollygagging, like, we gotta have a rehearsal. Oh, I don't want to do that, you know. And even I experienced that sometimes in other facets where it comes to me getting work done. So I always know, like, if I need to get something done, I want to do it by myself. Like, I really hate the fact that I don't know how to produce, because if I did, it would be over. Like, if I could produce, play instruments, or something, I would just be creating. But I don't know how to do it, so I have to depend on other people, and sometimes it slows up my process. And the same thing with, like, you know, building a team. I don't have a team. So as of right now, it's just been me. And now I have, like, my engineer. His name is Mo.
Okay.
He goes by Think Mo Supreme. And he's, like, really, really dope.
Awesome.
And I absolutely love working with him. And he's helping me out. And, you know, he's teaching me more about the music business. And so as of right now, he's my team, you know. And then I have a stylist who truly believes in me, you know, and I try to work with him, and well, he works with me.
Who's your stylist?
Brian Lamont.
Yes, I know. That's why I had to have you. Shout out to you, Brian, because you're doing it up. So definitely. I love Brian.
I absolutely love him.
I love him.
He is the best person ever.
Yes, I interviewed him a few weeks back, so you see that too. He is awesome.
Yes, I can't wait to see it. Yes, he's awesome. He really believes in me, and I really love the fact that he does. You know, it's hard to find people who do. And you know, I try to, whenever I can, like, whenever I have, like, red carpet events or, like, really big events that I'm going to, you know, he always, you know, makes sure that I look great. And I just try to make sure that I can get a ticket for him to attend too, because I want him to be, you know, network and build his brand just as well. And he's so deserving, you know, so he's a part of my team right now. So as of right now, those are the two people that I have, you know, in my corner. But in terms of, you know, working with other people or management or bookings or anything like that, I'm still looking for people. If someone is interested and they want to work with me, then I would love that. That would be great. I really feel like it's hard for us to work together for some reason. Like, people, a friend of mine, he does videography, and he asked me, you know, who's your team? And I said, I don't have one. And he was like, you need to get a team that'll stand behind you, and they're going to push you wholeheartedly. And then, you know, that way when you get on, your whole team is on.
Absolutely.
And, you know, I get that people are afraid of that, because, you know, people do let people down. However, I'm one of those people where it kind of disappoints me, because I'm a loyal to the core type of person. So it's like, you took care of me, I'm gonna always take care of you. Doesn't matter what happens, you know.
Absolutely.
But I think that people are afraid to invest in other people. People are afraid to support other people. And, you know, my thing is, if you don't support me now, then
don't be coming to me when I'm up there at the Grammys.
Yeah, you know? and the crazy thing, I might go.
Yeah.
So the crazy thing is, like, when I look at situations, like when I went to, like, the BET Awards and stuff like that, and to the Hip Hop Honors, you know, people hit me up like, oh, why you ain't take me, or, you know, just, and I'm just like, you haven't even came to a show.
Okay, you haven't even pressed like. You know, you see me, I post every day.
Yes.
What is a like gonna do? What is a show gonna do? No matter if it's $10, $5, or free. And that's the thing that kills me, because you'll have free shows and people won't come. I'll have a free show on YouTube that you could just watch. Nobody will watch it. But then when you get to these BET Awards and Brian styles you and you're looking great, and they're like, where did you get that from? Now they're seeing you in a different light, and it was like, baby, I was always this person.
And it stresses me out, because honestly, you know, I've had people who will be like, they'll be like, oh, well, let me know when you're doing something. And I'll let them know, and they still won't show up. And I'm like, you're wasting my time. And then it's like, when I do something big, they'll be like, well, why you didn't let me know you was doing that? Because when I let you know about the small things, you didn't show up. It's a build up. Like, do the little things, like, and even I feel like some shows are like, you know, $10. I know I had a EP release party for my birthday a few years ago, and I had the party, and it was free, and I put it on Eventbrite, and it sold out. So then I added an extra 100 on there, and it sold out again. So I'm like, okay, so people are gonna come. It sold out to up to 300 people, and granted, it was a great turnout. I think maybe like 150 people came. Okay. So it was awesome, but it was just the idea of the fact that, like, out of half the people came.
Right, and it's like, well, why couldn't you come? And it's free. And you know you're going to enjoy.
Yeah, and it's like it's a free party. It's my birthday, and it's also my music release.
Right.
And so with that, it's just like these are, and it's free.
Yeah.
And it's like these are small things where you can support, and you don't have an excuse, and people still are like, no. But then they want to be involved, you know. And I've had people DM me and say, hey, can you promote this for me? And I'm like, I'll think about it, and like I'll be like, yeah, sure. And I'll get ready to post it, and then I think about it. I'm like, you have never listened to a song of mine. You have never, attended an event. You haven't done anything. You don't support me, not even a little bit. But you see my following, now you want me to post it for other people, and it's just like that's not fair to me
at all.
Yeah,
at all. Speaking of following, how did you gain your followers? Like, do you feel like the social media thing, or you feel like actually getting out there on the forefront where people can see and put a music to a face?
I think both.
Okay.
So originally, I was kind of late to Instagram because one, I really wasn't into like the social media bit back then, when it first came out. And then what happened was I found out about Vine. And so I was like, ooh, Vine. Somebody was like, Vine does videos. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess I can do like little singing clips on there. And I had just started singing, and then they was like, Instagram got videos and their clips are longer than Vines. And I was like, I guess I'll make an Instagram now.
Right. What would you like to leave behind? What legacy?
Ooh, that is so big. That's a great question. I've never heard that in an interview.
Well,
I love that. Honestly, I would like my legacy to be trial and error. I've had a lot of mistakes be made. I've had a lot of, what I've deemed as failure. And I've had a lot of, just learning, reworking. I always make a plan and then it never works out the way I want it to.
Lord.
Girl,
Yes.
I mean, every single plan
time.
I make, it's just like, and I get frustrated. But I have to make a new plan, So it's just like trial and error. I tried it. It didn't work. Next thing, and I keep trying and keep trying. So I think that's the legacy I want to leave behind. That like, no matter how difficult it is, you keep trying. You're not going to accomplish every single thing. You're not going to, and granted, you might.
Right.
But it's through trial and error. Like, you're not going to get it right the first time. It'll just be keep trying over and over again. So that's me. That's pretty much where I am. That's where I've always been. Because I had a kid young.
Me too.
And it's always been really, really difficult for me to kind of balance having a life. And I've been a single mom, so it's just been like just me and taking care of my kids. So it's just like I've been trying to figure out, how to still have a life, how to still pursue my goals and my dreams and do the things I want to do, but also making sure that my child doesn't suffer or get the short end of the stick. So it's just it's trial and error,
Absolutely.
That was a thing that I was trying to live my life, and I had a little error.
And right when you call it a pivot thing,
little error. I would never say a mistake.
Yeah,
it was just a little error.
Absolutely.
I did what I wasn't supposed to do.
Right.
And it became what it is, and had to rework a new plan. Because I actually used to play basketball. Growing up, I played basketball.
I can see that.
Life.
I can see that.
I played basketball my whole life. And I went to college, and I was supposed to play I keep messing up. I was supposed to play basketball at West Virginia, and I found out I was pregnant. And they were like, "You can't play pregnant. you gonna get an abortion, or you gonna go home?" And I was like, "I'm gonna go home." So that was my trial, my error. Boop,
Right.
Go home. Then I had to start a new plan, and I'm working full time to make sure that I take care of my kid. And then I went back to school. And I'm in school full time, I'm working full time, being a mom full time, and, just continuing to go. So I just want that to be what I leave behind, that, like, it don't matter what life throws at you. No matter, how many times you fail, how many mistakes you make, how many errors you make, you can keep going, pick back up. You tried it, try again.
Absolutely. Well, I just want to thank you for coming to visit us on the Jazzy
Thank
Mango
you
Red
for
Carpet
having
Lounge.
me.
I'm telling you, like, the jewels you dropped, like, are great, and I just want to commend you for as far as you got for
Thank
your
you.
future, because it's definitely bright. I've been a fan since I've been following you.
Thank you
and I
so
say
much.
your voice is beautiful and so angelic,
Thank
and I want to
you.
say everything that you do and you want to do, keep doing it, because you're doing a great job.
Thank you. I appreciate
You're
that
welcome.
so much. Really. Lord.
Let everybody know where we can follow you.
You can find me everywhere at Janae, Janae Music, all one word, anywhere. Tidal, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Instagram, Twitter. You can really find me on Twitter at Janae Music. Everywhere.
Yes, guys.
YouTube too. YouTube. Can't forget that.
And guys, don't forget to check me out also on the Silk White YouTube channel, y'all. Love Hurts. Don't forget to check it out, and also check out his other show, Till Death Do Us Part. I'm telling you guys, it's suspense and you will not be disappointed. This is your girl Jazzy Mango of the Red Carpet Lounge, and we out.
I love you to the moon and back, baby girl.